Thanks for staying with us. Let's get you some international updates from around the world. There's finally a sense of calm in Britain after 4 days of rioting and looting, which has now left 4 people dead. This comes after a massive police build-up in London and all the other cities that saw rioting. In fact, residents have said that the dead men were members of Birmingham's South Asian communities who had been patrolling their neighborhood to keep it safe from looters in the aftermath of these riots.
As we stand here today, this is not a race issue. The family has received messages of sympathy and support from all parts of the community, all faiths, all colours and backgrounds. Please respect the memory of our sons and the grief of our family and loved ones by staying away from trouble and not going out tonight. Basically, I lost my son. Blacks, Asians, whites, we all live in the same community. Why do we have to kill one another? What started these riots and what's escalated? Why are we doing this?
Passionate appeal from a distraught father. Tariq Jahan's 21-year-old son Haroon was killed along with 2 other British Pakistanis, Shehzad Ali and Abdul Musawir, in the violence that has engulfed Birmingham. There are now fears that the riots may spark off racial tensions, giving a new dimension to the violence. There is a history of tension here going back to the 1980s when there were riots by the black community who felt that Asians were thriving in the area. That is why community leaders are now pressing for calm.
When I say we are one, I mean all people. You know, we the Asians, the indigenous white people of Britain, the black community, we're all one. We're all together in this. And we don't condone these events, latest events that have happened. We absolutely condemn them. And we are basically gathered here tonight just to pay our respects to the deceased son.
Haroon Jahan, a car mechanic, and his friends Shehzad and Abdul were standing near a mosque protecting it from looters when a car raced up the road and ran straight into them, killing them instantly. Police have arrested 1 man. For now, the people of Birmingham are coming together in mourning and trying to ensure that the race riots of the past don't come back. Bureau Report, NDTV.
Moving on in some entertainment-related news. Now, Arakshan, the latest Hindi film to be released tomorrow, looks like it has stirred an amount of reservation from among many of the country's top notaries from different states. Uttar Pradesh's Chief Minister Mayawati has asked for a ban on the screening itself, and that's not the only state. It's been followed by states like Andhra Pradesh and even Punjab. Our senior editor Bhama Ravi has more.
The release of Arakshan continues to be a raging issue in quite a few states. Actually, cinema and controversy, it's nothing new. We have seen it during Mani Ratnam's Bombay, and also objections were raised around the time of the release of My Name is Khan as well. But then the controversy over Arakshan of course assumes larger proportions, simply because, as you all know, Prakash Jha's movie deals with the quota system. And in fact, Arakshan itself means reservation. And from the time of Mandal Commission, reservation has been a huge issue in our country. Even though in November, I think 1992, the Supreme Court upheld the Mandal Committee recommendations and 50% reservation came into existence. Of course, in Tamil Nadu, reservation has always been way above that. But the point here is, Arakshan is only a cinematic look at reservation. In fact, the film is much more than that. It's a film where Amitabh Bachchan plays a principal who has nurtured a model college, in fact, that is supposed to be among the best. And then you have Saif Ali Khan, who plays a Dalit student. Now, that is also a reason for some people protesting that, you know, a blue-blooded real-life prince like Saif Ali Khan should not be playing a Dalit. But, of course, the biggest objection seems to be over controversial dialogues. Now, today, in fact, the film crew has agreed to remove all of that. So, you can all go ahead and reserve your tickets, in Chennai at least.
Well, here's what the Censor Board Chief, Ms. Leela Sampson, from here in Chennai, has said about that particular ban.
Joining me now is the Censor Board Chief, Ms. Leela Sampson. Ma'am, thank you so much for talking to us. The UP government has banned the screening of Arakshan, saying that it could certain dialogues could actually inflame the passions of certain communities. Even Punjab is considering that. What do you have to say on that?
It's not my call. We have done our job and we've abided by the law and by our rules and regulations and our format. We had certified the film. A case was came up in the Maharashtra High Court. The High Court's decision also came in. They have upheld our decision. So CBFC has done its job. Now, if a state, due to a law and order situation, suspects that it might cause a problem for them, they are within their rights to do whatever they want. As far as CBFC is concerned, we have done our job.
In your opinion, does the film have any element which could inflame the passion of?
I don't think so, actually, and I think much of this is because people suspect it might have it. In fact, the film is a very normal film, and it's not so much about Arakshan as it is about education.
Lastly, ma'am, when there is a board like the Film Censor Board, which goes through the movie and then certifies, does it undermine the board's function when states decide on banning the movie like this?
Banning, they have a right to do that, I think, under the law and order situation decree. But if they asked for it to be edited after we have passed it, I suspect that is impinging on our prerogative.
Nevertheless, this Friday seems to be an action-packed week since most of the new releases seem to be woven around fast-paced action. Lalit Jude brings you the lineup of the movies releasing this weekend.
After the grand success of Ko, where he played a photojournalist, Jiva changes track and gets onto the action bandwagon with Raudram. And let's assure you, there will be plenty of stunts. He is paired with the Shriya Saran, while Prakash Raj is the villain. Both the director Gokul and music director Prakash Nikki are debuting in Raudram. As you know, a couple of songs have already become top of the charts. Lyricist Snehan is putting away his pen and picking up a gun, debuting as an action hero in Uyarthiru 420. We hear that the film is about an ordinary man who wants to get rich quick and takes a few wrong turns along the way. Directed by Premnath, the music is composed by Mani Sharma. And of course, Arakshan, the film which has already run into quite a few controversies, will release in Chennai. The Prakash Jha film, which features the Big B, Saif Ali Khan and Deepika Padukone, is a socio-political drama based on the controversial policies of caste-based reservations in government jobs and educational institutions. Music is composed by Shankar Ehsan Loy. So strap up for celluloid fun. In Chennai, with Lalit Jude, this is Ashmit Kumar for NDTV Hindu.
So hope that has helped you plan your weekend ahead. But that's all we could pack into this late night edition. From all of us here at NDTV Hindu, thanks for being with us. Good night.